been a few days since we've been out here. Vance and I decided to come out and do a little playing around in the barn today. And the last time we were talking, I showed a couple of bearings that were bad in the lower part of the disc mower. Again, we took all this apart. Here's the area of one disc that we've got these support bearings for the shaft down low, and they had a little bit of play in them. This is in between the spacer that broke, and it broke the shaft, so I can see where they would have some play. This one doesn't feel too bad, but it's because of the way it's sitting on here. It's not it's kind of locked in tight. This one, however, we do have a new bearing here. We do have a new bearing here. I'll give a shout out to the bearing guy that I use. His name is Jeff. And what did I do with the bearings? They're over here. His name's Jeff, and I've bought a few bearings from him, and he seems to do a really good job. He's got some pretty good quality stuff. It's called bearings.parts. Quick shipping, bang up prices, and the guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to bearings. So I've been happy with them. Hopefully we'll have good luck with these guys, and we're going to get them installed and at least get the cutter bar back together today till it's nap time anyway. That's a hammer, yeah. Thank you, buddy. So these bearings are pretty easy to get out. I've already taken this one out. I'll show you how to get the other one out when I go to remove all this. It's pretty simple. I've never had one of these apart. It came apart way easier than I thought it was going to. I've replaced a lot of bearings over the years, just setting up rear ends, doing ring and pinions, and pressing bearings on and off, different stuff like that. These are relatively simple. I was really surprised at how simple they came in and out. So all we're going to do is just tap them in. This is a brass punch. It won't mar. It won't mar the races. But if you notice what I'm doing here is it's actually pressing both sides back in, because here's the outer bearing on the other side. You working on it, bud? Yeah? You're doing good. And we're going to take this guy. Yeah. And we're going to drop it down in there. Yeah. Hammer. And we're making progress. And we've got a little ways to go. That's almost seated. This one's got to go a little more. And then a little bit more. Ways to go with this, and I'm going to have to find a different socket, a piece of tube, or something that goes down in there. What? Oh, we got bolts? Awesome. Oh, what do you think, Vance? You working on it? Work, work, work. Work, 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 work. Work. Yeah? You need a hammer? Yeah. Here. Here's your hammer. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And go down in there. Bolt on. Good job. We're getting there. If I can't take the old bearing and use it, it's going to stick. So worst comes to worst, I grind this out, let it stick. It's just too wide to fit. So here we are, the dilemma of getting this bearing seated. As you can see, the area here is too wide. I'm hitting this center shaft. Now you can take the old bearing and use it to drive the other one in, but it's going to get stuck because it's press fit. So I'm probably going to take a grinder, grind this a little bit on the outside, and then grind the inside a little bit so it'll slip off as well. I've done this many times, making setup bearings for ring and pinions. You just grind the races. And it'll fit down in there. You can see it. It just drops in there now. Yeah. What? Whoa! Good job, bud. Almost got it. Hey, what? Working on it hard? Seems to be it. So we put the seal in. Seal. Then we've got a little snap ring, or a little pressure ring that we put in. Right? And then we have, what's this called? Snap ring? Snap ring, that's right. The socket. So Daddy needs the snap ring pliers. Here they are. Snap. Voila. Done. Alright, we got the bar back together. Alright, we got the bar back together. Got these bolts in here, got these back on, got the two front bolts tightened 185 foot-pounds. I'm going to go ahead and put these skid shoes on and everything, get those squared away, and once we hook this bad dog up to the tractor, I can get a hold of the back ones and get it. Either that or it's just going to be easier because I can't hardly get under there. 185 foot-pounds is a lot. I don't weigh that much. So, you know, doing the best we can here, but it's just going to make it so much easier to make that happen. And when it's hooked up to the tractor, we can get a hold of it and bring, as I tell my dad, bring the pain. And he laughs at me. You'll see my dad one of these days. He's a big man. He's 6'6", 240, and somehow I got the short gene. So, but yeah, we're just putting these guards on, and then we're gonna put the skid shoes on, and we'll be ready to start working on some other aspects of this thing. So, like I was looking, and some of these bolts the heads are rounded off pretty good, so we're going to use those on the front. It's just going to make it easier to get a wrench on the back and get the skid shoes on. What you doing, bud? Okay, so what we've done here is I've taken that material that we had discussed. It's the metal link. They send this material here. It's called Silly Lube. It's a silicone spray, and you spray it on your keyway, the key itself, and it's supposed to be a release compound. So I'm hoping it releases like it said. Full cure is supposed to be 6 hours on this stuff. I've taped it, I've put it together. I'm sure the tape's going to stick to it. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but it's time to see if I can get this keyway out of here. Tried to rebuild it a little bit and make it a little tighter. So here we go. As you can see, I taped this side along here as well, taped the keyway, and then I taped this side as well. We're going to try to, it looks like it's going to come off. So there's that, and there we go. So as you can see, it developed a new keyway, and it filled all the old keyway in. So we're gonna, it's still not hardened up yet, so we're gonna leave it and let her ride. As you can see, it looks like it's stuck on this a little bit, but at this point we're gonna go with it. Leave it alone. Yeah, as you can see, it developed a new keyway. So hopefully that will harden up, and that's enough to hold this thing. So we'll report back. As I showed in the video, we got this mower back together. It's done pretty well for us so far. We ended up rebuilding that keyway on that shaft. Had a new keyway machined in the The pulley got the bar back together, and we mowed roughly 20 acres with it, and it's done really well. So hopefully it stays together, and we have some good luck with it.